Hello and welcome. I am Grace Enemali, President and Founder, Grace Ngo Foundation. So, briefly, I want to talk about a subject, an uncommon subject, not actually what I have for today, but necessity has made it important for me to speak on it, and it's urgent too. The tip is actually for everyone, for men and for women, but particularly the women, and that has to do with our hair. You can see that I am carrying a low cut, which I launched sometimes in 2021, mid-2021, and I shared the first photo with us, and since ever then, I've maintained it. Now, yesterday I went for a cut, and I experienced something immediately after the cut, and that was the wave of oxygen going into my body and how I felt. So it became necessary that I should share it as a tip to tell us the benefits briefly and the importance of giving adequate attention to our hair, and particularly cutting it as low as possible. This may sound strange to our women folk. The men actually are also affected, concerned with this tip, but they are usually not the culprit in this case, because most of them usually go on low cut, only few that go with bushy hair. But the women folk are the ones concerned, because we will always want to, if we are not carrying wig, we are carrying an attachment. If we are not carrying an attachment, we are carrying a hat, or something must be on the head. And the head does too much. You remember when we were born that little place was breathing, and it never stops. It's only that when we grow up, we begin to do a lot of things to hurt the things that are working in our favor. And even these days, a lot of people are, have brought the children and the babies into it, putting all manner of things and all in the name of fashion and dressing to, make the kids feel uncomfortable. Well, I'm not against fashion or beauty, but today I want to advise that if you're a woman and you are approaching your menopause, or you're already in your menopause, it's advised that you go on low cut, because of the, I call it maybe troubleshooting that goes with a woman's life during the menopause or before the menopause. A lot of stress, a lot of changes that takes place, and stress that goes with it. So it becomes necessary that we should take some steps, pay adequate attention to our hair, ensure that we keep it clean and cut it as often as possible. But if you insist, some of you may not agree with my position, but I am saying this based on my feeling yesterday and even at other times. But that of yesterday was massive, probably because the heat has been much on the high side, and then a lot of us have been, passing through the scourge, stressing all our organs unknowingly. For some time, I've been quite busy doing one thing or the other, so I had to delay it. This time around, I promised myself not to delay it again. It's a healthier way. It's a better way. When we pass through menopause, or we are already in it, or it's on its way, or we are close by to it, this may be one of the steps I will advise our women folks to take in order to reduce their accompanying stress. Pay good attention as much as possible If you can cut it as like mine, do so. You will feel freer, you feel better, and maybe even more beautiful. Don't forget to share the tip, because many are coming your way through this channel. Share it and then subscribe to this channel. Till I see you again. Stay healthy naturally.